This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. We may be a comic duo, but we take mental health very serious. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service and is completely online. BetterHelp is a network with over 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists who can help you with a wide range of issues. To get started, answer a few questions, and BetterHelp can match you with the right therapist from their network.
You can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. If your therapist isn't the right fit for any reason, you can switch to a new therapist at no additional charge. With BetterHelp, you get the same professionalism and quality you expect from in-office therapy, but with a therapist who is custom-picked for you, more scheduling flexibility, and at a more affordable price. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/amp. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/amp.
Hi.
Hi.
So everyone's been listening to my voice on anxiety for the past couple times. So as soon as you got here, I said, I have something I want to chat about, but I need you.
Back.
I tried to record this probably 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
And I was like, it just doesn't sound right
And
without
you
me
haven't
talking
told me
to
what
somebody.
it is. Yeah.
I haven't told you what it is. So
yeah.
I talked with a couple people yesterday, and I talked with someone last week who they were mentioning how everything was just like, so one of our friends that we work with explained it perfectly. When I talked to him a couple times, he says, my head is spinning.
Yeah.
You know, so because there's just so much going on and you can't focus on one thing. So what I kind of learned but kind of didn't and put it into my own words is, and I want to talk about this, is putting your tasks and your energy into separate silos, pillars, energy, something like that.
Prioritizing.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and explain. So I've tried to explain this a couple times on here.
Okay.
And it just doesn't sound good because I'm not looking at someone. So here you are.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take my glasses off for now
I will be
I just
your
want
guinea pig.
But I think it's a really good visual, so I want to explain it. But I tried to explain it, I couldn't do it. But anyways, so here's what I've told people. Let's just say you have a work task, but maybe within that task you have like something else going on. Okay, a perfect example: you have a brand new role, but then you also still have your old role.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
How do you step away from that old role that you know is being taken care of, and you step into the new role? Right.
Okay, so there's a lot that goes into that because I may be told that old role has been filled, but is that person that filled that role still reaching out to me?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Good. Such a great point. Such a great point.
Continue.
Yes, exactly. So head spinning, or the other person was just, I have stuff at home, I have stuff at work, I have stuff with this, I have stuff, and so in my mind, I'm picturing like all the wires crossing, and you can't do that with your brain, right? And then you have, you have to worry about yourself.
Yeah.
And right.
And then if you have kids or a significant other or family member that's sick, or, that's probably one of the hardest things for people to do is separate work-life balance.
Yeah,
right?
Oh yeah, I agree.
I mean, you're at work and you're thinking about what's going on at home.
And then you're at home thinking about
what's
work,
going on.
Right?
Yeah.
Or and then something else gets thrown in the mix.
Yes.
You
got to take your pet to the vet.
Yes. Or your credit card got stolen.
Yes.
Or, something else that just throws a wrench into every single thing that you're right.
Yes.
Or someone gets hurt or someone gets sick, like you said, right?
I think that, and this sounds so lame, like that's like learning how to be an adult.
Yeah.
And like I said, prioritizing what's most important right now. My job claims good work-life balance, right? They want you to have your family time, take your vacation time, which I've never had a vacation day denied. If I say I'm taking the day, even if I say that morning I'm taking a mental health day, they go, okay.
Yes,
I go, I put in paid time, I'm taking a day off. Okay.
It's so good. Because that doesn't happen at every place.
Right.
So
especially when you work
fortunate.
Retail, right? There's blackout dates. You're not allowed to take off holidays. We are lucky that we have no blackout dates, right? We can pretty much take it whenever we want.
Yep.
So that definitely helps. I think one of the best things I did, and you helped me with this, was to negotiate for myself when I went for that job.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And I made sure that I got time off, pay. I didn't really have to negotiate pay because they offered good pay from what I was making.
I may have given a heads up.
Well,
here's what she's expecting.
No.
No, I won't take the credit for that. You definitely negotiated with what you wanted.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Or what you needed, I should say,
So one thing that... I mean, this is total personal experience, and it may not work anywhere else.
Yeah,
but
right.
One thing is my husband holds insurance on us. I did not need insurance through my current job.
Yeah, right,
and I said, I'm saving you money by not paying me for insurance, paying my insurance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Give me extra paid time off, because that is I find that to be invaluable.
It's very expensive for a company.
Yes.
To pay for an employee's insurance.
Right. You still pay, right? But so I don't have to pay that. You don't have to pay that. Give me some extra time off.
Sure. And that's how you negotiated.
Right.
Everyone has different negotiating terms that they need or want, right?
I tried again. I think last year I had a review and I was like, so instead of that raise, you want to just give me like some more time off? And then I never heard from them again.
Oh, no.
But that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but you got to shoot your shot.
Yeah. Always negotiate.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen? They can say no.
They say no.
Right.
Yeah.
But they know that you want certain things, so maybe later on when the company can, they will.
Yeah.
You would hope, right?
It's in that person's ear. It's in that person's ear that, I'm sorry, that's my phone buzzing.
Oh, no, mine is buzzing too.
I'm just going to throw it
We're
on the
recording a little
carpet.
earlier than normal, so.
Throw it on the carpet.
Yep, mine was buzzing too.
Yeah.
So back to silos,
Yes.
pillars,
Yes.
energy levels, whatever. So, okay, so you have a work role that you just got. You still have your old role. You might have some family issues. How do you not cross the wires on all of that?
That's impossible.
So, okay, so I want you to picture this then. So let's just picture that all of these are separate in silos or pillars, okay? And you have your energy within that you wake up in the morning and you say to yourself, what silo am I looking at right now? Let's talk, you have an interview for a new role. Let's just say that, right?
Okay.
So you're going to put all your energy into that interview, into that negotiating, into that, right? Are you going to worry about other things that are going on?
Yes.
Don't, though.
It's possible.
You have to train your mind.
Absolutely.
Right? You have to train your mind to say, my focus this morning or my focus today is my energy is only going to go to this interview.
Yes.
And then be done with it, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe tomorrow you can say my silo is the person that's sick or my health or my mental health, right?
Yeah.
And so you take your energy from that first silo and you take it back.
Okay.
And then you go into that second silo.
If you have any left.
You will have it left, though, because you're separating it all.
Oh.
So think about it
get
this way.
ya. Okay.
If you put all your energy into a silo that's filled with everything, that's a lot of energy.
You got 100%. And you're only going to use, say, 30% for that
one task. Yes.
So you're going to move that 70%
maybe
plus
into the next.
your 100%
because you've already rested for the next day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So can you picture it that way?
Okay.
How to do that in your mind?
I will give you another interpretation of that.
Yes. I knew this is why we should have had this interview. because
This is something that I've seen a lot with people who deal with their own mental health and making it through the day.
Yep.
Is how many spoons they have to give.
Yes.
Right?
I love this. Go ahead.
So today I have 5 spoons. I can do these 5 things. Now, if I only do 3, I'm going to try to carry those 2 spoons into the next day, but I still may only have 2 spoons the next day.
Yep.
Right? So if it's taking a shower, if that's one of your spoons, then that's what it is, So, yeah, but trying to start the day out, say, with 5 spoons every day and being able to carry over some spoons, that's huge, right?
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people can do that.
So do you think the goal is to move some spoons over, or would that be more like procrastination then? I'm asking for real. Like,
maybe you wake up in the morning with the ambition of having 5 spoons, but really you only have 3.
And on these spoons, what do you have? You have a task to go to the bank. You have a task to take a shower.
Each one is a task.
And you just try to put those spoons
Like
in the
one
dishwasher
spoon-
when you're done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clean them up.
Clean them
get
up
back out
and
there.
get them back out there for the next day, though.
Correct.
You don't reuse that spoon on the same day because that
Right.
was already your shower.
Yes.
Or you're going to the bank or you're whatever.
Or even getting through the workday.
Or a work task or something. Okay.
Say a lot of people work from home, right? And that's that. I know a lot of people enjoy working from home, but it's very lonely for some people to work at home. They are social butterflies and want to be in the office. And I see people all the time like hate on those people. Like, why do we need to be in the office? Sometimes that's people's only friends, you know, and you can call them losers, whatever you want, but not everybody goes out to bars. Not everybody has friends, you know. Maybe they live in a small town, you know, and there's really nobody to hang out with, and they don't have a significant other or family close to them.
So
you know?
work is their social time.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, I don't know, but
yeah, I agree.
Making it through the workday working from home could be one whole spoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Or it could, you know, it could be no spoons at all for you. That's not a task for you.
Yeah, right.
That's easy for you.
Yep. Yeah. So that's a great vision. I like that. Now I'm only picturing like how many scoops I have for the day, right? Is it one scoop of yogurt, a scoop of cereal? A scoop,
because you are an almond mom.
I am an almond.
Well, we call you the M&M mom.
When you said 5 spoons, I immediately thought about what would I put on those spoons. And it was all food. That's terrible.
It's not even money.
That's my silo today. My 5 spoons are going to be food, you know?
Yeah.
So what do you think about prioritizing tasks and using your energy for the high-level energy activities in the morning?
If that's what works for you.
Yeah, do you think everyone's different about that?
Absolutely.
Because the suggestion here from ChatGPT and some research that I did and some courses that I took last year was that you have to identify high-energy activities and try to hit those first by focusing on those because you're fresh in the morning.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm not fresh in the morning. Sometimes I'm better, you know, at 5:30 when we're recording or something like that.
Yeah. My thing is like I will drive sometimes over an hour just to get to work. And that's draining.
It is.
So you walk into, you know, I go to 2 or 3 stores a day to do my job.
Yeah.
And I walk into that first store so tired from driving, even though I drank a huge cup of coffee and I'm ready to pee my pants by the time I get there. But it's like you're kind of dragging. And then, you know, I always say body in motion stays in motion, right? When I used to go to the gym, I'd like to go in the afternoon because I would get my work done. If I sit down, I'm done.
Oh, sure.
If I continue to move, I will continue to move, you know? So it's like, oh, it's only, you know, maybe a 10-minute drive to your second store and you're like ready to go because you've been moving and you've been doing it. But to get started, sometimes it's really hard.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
Yeah.
So for running, that's me. If I don't get up in the morning, have a half a cup of coffee and go running, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Right. You got to get yourself up and moving to continue moving.
Yeah, because I will just talk myself out of it all day long. Yeah. So I just know that I'm not.
So easy.
Although yesterday, I've been sitting for 4 days. We did some steps at night walking around the casino a couple nights ago, but it's been 4 days. So my body is like, why are we not exuding energy here, right?
Why is my thingy on the wrong side?
I don't know. Oh, is it?
Right.
Oh yeah. So is mine. My wire's on the right-hand side. Have we not recorded in a week or what?
What the hell is going on with us?
No wonder we sounded weird. That sounds better.
That sounds so much. That sounded weird.
That was weird.
I thought it was just because, like,
you know
I haven't
what was
been
weird
here
is
in a
I can
while.
hear outside things, and I was like, "Wow, Julia's being really loud upstairs," but it's not. It's not that she. It's because it was echoing. Like, wow, that is so weird.
That
it
is
was
so
on the right
weird.
side. So
we both did that.
We
too.
did.
That's so weird.
And we always tell guests that come, wires on the left, wires on the left,
left.
and here we are, wire on the right. Wow. Well, take that spoon away. That one's done.
Can I just say it's Friday and we are tired?
We are tired.
We are tired.
I got up this morning. I was going to go for a run. I was like, no. I opened up my work computer, sent a couple emails off, talked to a few people, and then I was like, oh, I just kind of like moped around the house. I was like, get your butt going, get to a store. I wanted to look at a couple things. You know, I never made it.
No.
So now Monday will be like double day.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
You'll be
That's my
running
silo
ass,
and my 5 spoons will be Monday.
Yep.
'Cause I'm not going to think about it till then.
Yeah.
It's Friday
Good.
night, and I'm not worried about it.
Don't worry about it.
So it all depends on when your energy level is.
Yeah.
So
you know, a lot of people aren't morning people, but they have no choice but to have a morning job.
Sure.
So it's like they get to the office and they probably sit there for a half hour, stare at their computer, and then, you know, after they have a little snack or a couple people talk to them, and then they go, okay, I can get my day started.
Sure.
Now, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How do you feel about time blocking?
I don't have that option.
Your day.
I don't have that option.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
anytime, even on the weekends or nighttime?
Well, I just ignore shit, you know.
Sure.
That's definitely I have a separate work phone, And when I get home, I do not look at that.
Sure, right.
Like,
well, because they ask you not to look at it. Take your break.
If I'm off the clock, I'm not looking at that shit, you know.
Work-life balance, right?
If, you know, I'll hear it ring in, whatever, in my purse all weekend long. I don't care.
And you're supposed to keep it on so that it updates and stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Because it's an Apple phone.
Which I hate.
So I do time blocking.
Yeah.
Especially during work time. So
well,
if I know...
I'm doing air quotes. You're more office.
Yes, half and half. If I know that I have to work on a deck or a report, I'll block it out on my calendar. Or I guess for a good example is we have a shared calendar.
Yeah.
So on Tuesdays or whenever when I move it around and update it correctly, it has even some of our personal stuff on there.
Yeah.
You know, like Saturday if we do something, or Sunday, or Tuesday nights, or if we have a guest. So I guess we do time block a little bit.
Yeah.
When it comes to this,
you do.
This
I don't.
Well, actually,
you do it for me.
But actually, I had something in there, and you're like, "Hey, you had that on the wrong day," so I took it out. So you do.
I deleted it. I was like, "Nope, that's not when I'm leaving."
That's not when I'm leaving. I was guessing. Did you see my arrows too? Like I think it starts around here, and it was arrowing.
You did really good.
Right?
You were just a month ahead. I wish it was. I wish it was a month ahead.
The end of August.
You know?
Yeah. How do you feel about taking breaks? I think I know the answer, but
you deserve them. Take them.
100%.
Absolutely. Don't, even if it's just to go take a walk.
Yeah.
You know, if you work in an office and you get up and you take the elevator downstairs and walk a little bit outside, you know, I remember people complaining like, oh, well, they smoke, so they take so many more breaks than me. Go take a break with them.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to go with them if you don't like cigarettes.
Right.
You know, but if you see everybody else getting up and taking a break, shit, I get up too.
Yeah.
I go take a walk, go say hi to somebody, go to the bathroom, go to the water cooler, go get a snack, do whatever.
Yep.
You know, you need breaks.
Especially if you... Oh, go ahead.
Staring at a computer all
Yes,
day.
I was just going to say that.
That's like, it's so bad for your eyes. Like, you need a break from that, you know?
I was just talking to someone yesterday, and they set an alarm on the hour.
Yeah.
To get up and walk around.
Yeah.
She's on like a new... a trend, like diet trend and workout trend. So
that's my sister-in-law. Yeah.
Every hour she sets an alarm and goes for a walk around her house outside and then comes back in.
Yeah. I think it was either January or February of this year. My sister-in-law got a work from home job and she wasn't used to that. She was used to being in the office. And so she literally sets herself a timer every hour and it's for 10 minutes and it just says, get up and walk around.
Oh, wow. That's
and
great.
she, you know, goes and gets a snack, has a water, uses the bathroom but she puts it on her calendar. The beginning 10 minutes of every single hour, she is not available, you know.
And a lot of activity watches do that too. Like the Garmins or the Apples, they'll say it's time to stand up. You know, it reminds you to get up and go up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
How do you feel about energy management? So have you ever just started a project and you're thinking to yourself, this is taking too much energy, I need to walk away for a minute?
Okay. This takes me back to when I started my current job. Okay. And you will remember, because you were there too, and we had to build these vitamin shippers. And they were so mentally draining, like the first two.
I remember crying in the back room.
I thought, why did I quit my job and start this job? This is the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life.
I remember I had taken a couple days off. I think I was just getting back from vacation.
Yeah.
And I got there and I laid it all out and I'm looking around and I picked up the phone immediately and called you, and how you answered was like this.
Yeah.
That's all you did.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. And you're like,
God. Yeah.
And you're like, it gets easier after the third or fourth time.
Yeah.
And then you and I think one of our other coworkers was helping me.
Yeah.
I was in tears.
We all were. It was such a shit show, for a lack of a better term.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever done that again. It was, if you picture any shipper that's on the floor at your local grocery store, they usually come in on a pallet or a quarter pallet, half pallet, and they're already built.
Yeah, you just have to like take the product out already in a box and put it on a stand.
Yes.
This was build from ground zero.
Like
and it was
origami. Origami building,
Yes.
like fold this into this,
Yes.
fold that into this, and you couldn't put the top on unless the two sides were folded.
Yeah.
But don't put the back on until the top is on. And it was like all these
my
different stuff.
God.
That company saved so much money having us put it together.
Yes. And remember, it was like, so picture 4 shelves high, and next to the shelves, there's a pitcher. And as you walk, it was 4 sides around. And as you walked around, the pictures on the side should have lined up. And I don't think I realized that until I was on
the people on each side are looking at each other
instead of standing together. I was like,
they're giving each other the side eye instead of looking away from each other.
I was like, I don't even care. Like, once I realized it, I was like, I am not saying anything. I am not going back and fixing
no one's going to know.
Otherwise.
It's one per store. It's not like it's matching up to anything.
Oh my God, it was so bad.
And I remember the top, you had to fold the top in and then somehow had to get the top on. I remember my shoulders burning, trying to get this top on. I'm like, why is this not, like I had to walk away. Like I don't even smoke and I feel like I went outside for a smoke, you know?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah. And it was like, they're like, it'll take you an hour to put it together. 4 hours later.
It was the first couple times I couldn't.
It was so bad.
Well, and I thought, I'm going to be, amazing. I'm going to go hit 4 stores in one day. And I'm going to get all this done.
Yeah.
2
we
stores.
all thought that. Yes.
Yeah, 2 stores the first couple days.
I remember I was done with mine and like somebody called me and was like, can you please go and help this person? Like they still have 6
They are
more
melting. They are melting in the back room. We haven't been able to get a hold of them. It was terrible.
It was so bad.
Oh my God.
It was so bad.
So in your role, can you delegate and coordinate? Like if you need something, can you reach out and say, I need your help?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We have great tool to utilize as Teams, right?
Yes.
You can communicate through that, put pictures up, tag everybody in it so everybody can see it and you're all on the same page.
Yes.
If you find something that is easier or works better, please just put it in the Teams, you know, so everybody knows. Yeah.
Everybody can collab on Teams or Slack or whatever you use.
Okay, so a lot of times I just posted one and it's new products, right?
Yep.
So all of a sudden you have, we call them missions, right? We have to do these missions while we're in this store. And
it shows our work.
Yes. And we'll have these new product missions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the way that they abbreviate the products they want you to go see if they're on the shelf, you're like, what the hell is that?
Right. And if you don't have a picture in your mind of what it is.
A lot of times it's not products that we normally go look at every day.
Right.
You know? It's not a well-known product. It's maybe a very small company that just came into the store. They just did a reset. They want to make sure their product is on the shelf and tagged. So when I find that product, a lot of times you can put the abbreviation into Google and it'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it's just like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. You know?
I agree.
So when I find those new products and I know that everybody's looking for similar products of the same name or the same kind, take a picture of it, put it in Teams. Hey guys, when you do this, this is what you're looking for. So you're not taking forever.
And it got a lot of likes. Like people were like, oh, thanks. I had no idea too. I'm sure. Because if you're going through it, someone else is definitely going through it for sure.
You know, and when I first started this job, I thought, oh, that's a dumb question, which I'm so against. I always think there's no dumb questions. Like if you don't know, you won't ever know unless you ask, you know?
Right.
So, and I'm like, I don't care. I'll call somebody. I will reach out. I will ask in Teams, hey, has anybody seen this or whatever? So, yeah, I agree. If you're going through it, somebody else is probably going through it too.
Yep, absolutely. So when you're managing energy, tasks, pillars, silos, spoons, there's a little breakdown here that it talks about work and career, health and wellness. That is, and I almost feel like health and wellness should be first.
It should be, but we always put it at the bottom.
Yes, we put, we're always last. And I feel like we have to work on that. I feel like it is coming around where people are healing themselves so that they can heal others or at least help others or they can be there for others.
Well, I think
it's very important.
One issue with that is I work 9 to 5 and so does the doctor.
Sure.
So then I have to take a paid day to go see the doctor.
And I might need to pay my bills. And or maybe I don't have a paid day to take or anything.
Whatever.
Or maybe I'm part-time, so taking a day off means no money.
Maybe I don't want to take time off to go see the doctor.
Maybe it's an excuse to say, I got to work, and then we wait too long.
The perfect excuse to not go.
Right.
You know?
Or go to the dentist to get your teeth cleaned.
Yeah.
You know, you got to work Monday through Friday.
Yeah, and so do they.
I'm pointing at you.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if you remember my dentist anxiety.
Go back and listen to that one.
Shit.
Family and relationships, personal growth, home management. That's a whole nother thing, right? I think a lot of times our homes get forgotten about because, number one, we're probably not there because we're working and helping everyone else.
Yeah.
So you come home, you throw your clothes. Like for me, I got a chair and a bench that the clothes get on, and when I put them away, I put them away, and you leave again to go do something else.
Yeah.
So,
and that's really hard if you're a single parent or just a single person at home. Like, and
you're doing it all.
You don't have somebody to help you. And some moms who are married might say they have to do it all too. And that's kind of aggravating.
Yep,
so,
absolutely.
I understand, and I feel like me and my husband pretty much play traditional role. He takes care of the outside of the house. I take care of the inside of the house. But he is not shy to pick up the vacuum, throw in a load of laundry, do the dishes. Like, what do you want for dinner? Should we order out? Should I throw in a pizza? Like,
find you a man like Johnny.
Yeah.
There we go.
I took the only one, I think.
Uh-oh. And then it says the last one would be rest and relaxation. So you know what? This is so good. I knew I wanted to record with you because I was thinking silos and pillars.
Yeah.
So for me, that would be like your work is in one silo, but within that work, you have 5 spoons of different things that you can get done in the day.
Right.
Or then you have your health and wellness pillar, but you have 5 spoons. Maybe it's a workout. Maybe it's a walk. Maybe it's eat a salad. Right? You have your 5 for that pillar.
Yep.
And then you have your family and relationships. And then you have your personal growth.
Yeah.
If you want to do some kind of learn about work or learn about what arts and crafts, I don't know, whatever you want to do, or own your own business, go back to college. And then you have your home management. So that's another silo with maybe 5 things: wash your dishes, vacuum,
do some laundry,
your 5 spoons, scoop
clean
it out
your
of that
toilet.
silo. Yeah.
Yep.
Clean your bidet, fix your bidet. You have a broken one right now. And then rest and relaxation as always. I love your Sunday reset days. I never try to bother you on Sundays knowing that you're resetting on that day. That's your silo and your 5 spoons of whatever.
And a lot of times I come home Friday night and I will bust shit out. I will get laundry going.
Yes.
I'll clean the bathroom. I'll, hopefully Johnny vacuumed that day and maybe I can mop the floors.
Yep.
And then you don't have so much to do because it's summer right now.
Yeah.
We all got shit going on every weekend. Me, you, and Bestie tried to find a weekend for 2 months. We went through our calendars.
We did, and everyone was busy.
Every single weekend, somebody had something.
I think we finally have a date, though. We're gonna do the slip and slide in front of my house again. That's so much fun. I live on a hill, and we put a tarp down and slide down it.
You'll have to check out our Clopen TikTok. You can see a video of us going down. Actually, that was on my memories today.
Oh, so we're about
Snapchat.
that time then.
Yeah.
So I feel like we were meeting later, but maybe this is about right. July, August, I guess we usually
what? I think maybe it was my July recap. No.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Would it?
Yeah, because I feel like long weekend, 4th of July weekend, maybe we've done it then, and because we've been doing it for 8
Julia's
years
birthday
now.
Coming up?
No, June. Steve is August.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right, big one. Milestone one. It's fun. Well, I knew it. I'm going to say this again. I knew that I wanted to record this one with you. I tried a couple times, and I was like, there's no one to talk to explain this. So that's
and then
perfect.
you're just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. No.
So use your energy. I loved how you said, is it 70%? You can bring over 30% with 100% from, the day before after you rest and stuff. I love that.
Maybe sometimes you only start with 70% in the day.
Sure.
Because you really fucking rocked it the day before.
And that's okay.
So that's okay.
So then you use your high energy for later on in the day. But no, definitely separate everything. Try not to let all those wires cross.
Yeah.
Right? Or try not to let those spoons be something different every time. Like have them all be in the same category.
Yeah.
Because then the next day it can be a different category.
Yeah.
And then you just start over again on Monday or however you want to do it. Is it Sunday to, Saturday or however you want to do your week?
Yeah.
But just make sure you separate it all because the brain cannot handle more than, 3, 4, 5 things. Then you just end up making yourself crazy.
Right.
You have no energy. You get sick.
Yeah.
You get headaches, high blood pressure, and then you want to keep yourself healthy.
Yeah.
So. And go to the doctor or the dentist.
Do it. Not me, but you.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. We'll talk to you next
guys.
time.
See ya.